Good Lord. Let's look at it. My goodness, folks. Well, it was close on the score. I just had the wrong team. Okay, we'll look at these numbers, talk about it briefly, and call it a night. Because for me, guys, it's official. We've taken a step backwards this year. What I see 20% of the season gone, and I don't see a team that's improved. I see a team that's regressed from last year. Not maybe so much with the record. It might be pretty identical to last year, but I see a confused, just a confused bunch. That's just what I see. Okay, shots on goal. Boston had 31, the Sabres had 33. Face-offs, pretty even, 52% Boston, 48 Buffalo. Bruins 1 for 3 in the power play. We're starting to look human on the penalty kill, folks, and we were 0 for 2. They had 13 hits, we had 15. They had 9 blocks, we had 16. Shots on goal per period. 13-11 Sabres in the first, 8-8 in the second, 12 apiece in the third for that 33-31 total. Scoring. Heinen makes it 1-0 at the 3:01 mark, and very shortly after, Pasternak makes it 2-0, and then Carlo makes it 3-0 in the final 5 minutes of the first frame. We go to the second. Steen makes it 4-0 at 4:07. Then Lindholm makes it 5-0. And bye-bye Levi at 12:23. Olofsson finally gets his first of the season at 15:07 of the second. We go to the third. Olofsson again at 15:02. And that was it, folks. I'm not even going to get into much detail about all this, guys. I'll talk briefly about it because I only seen some of it. I didn't see it all. And thanks, Jim, for not messaging me tonight. I appreciate it, because when I wasn't there, Jim won't send me all the bad news. It's funny, eh? I know when I like getting Jim's messages, because I'll look and I know it's good news, but when we're getting hammered, he doesn't send me anything. He just avoids it. Oh, guys, my goodness. I feel bad for all of you guys. I really do. I feel bad for Sabres fans this year. Like, we had good reason to come into this season feeling really good about it. The way we closed out last year and the way we closed out the year before. We came short. We fell short last year. But you would figure, okay? You would figure that it would enlighten them this year to really go crazy, you know? And I thought they would. I really did not think a 7-8-1 start was in the cards this year. Really, I'm surprised. Levi's looked human. Like, it's just, there's a lot of things that, and I don't want to start picking on the goaltending. I just don't. I'm happy, though. The one good thing for me tonight, guys, Luukkonen was 13 for 13 coming in. I'm happy about that. But maybe I should have been home earlier to watch, because it didn't look so bad once I got in. And Granato, please stop with the empty net thing. Please stop with this. We're losing by 3 goals to Boston. Folks, do you think Boston is going to give up 3 goals if we pull the goalie? Really? Like, come on. You know, they didn't score, but so what? I don't get that. I still don't get that thinking, but it is what it is. For me, the stat of goals for and against is important. You know, don't give up too many free ones this year. My goodness. We keep giving up empty netters, and we really don't have to. I hate it. But, again, we didn't tonight. The Bruins just came in, and I can imagine, guys, what you've seen. I can imagine. I didn't see it, but I can imagine what I seen in the numbers, looking at the box score. When I came in and seen the score, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Like, honestly, Buffalo, really? So, for me, guys, it's a simple answer. The Sabres have, so far this season, taken a step backwards. Yeah, it sucks for us fans, because, my goodness, have we suffered, you know. And the thing is, we're floating around 500, so the main thing right now for me as a fan is see the Sabres float 500, even for the first half. Just hang around, and see what happens. See if they catch fire. See if this chemistry sets in and something ignites all of a sudden. I don't know. It doesn't feel right, guys. It just doesn't. Not just the results. Because we've been through way worse results in 7 and 8 the last 10 years. We've been through way worse than this. But this is the year that it's just not supposed to be like this year. Things were looking up in so many areas with the youth, the talent. And you know what? Really, why is Kulik not on the team? Really, why? Why do we have some floaters on the team? We don't have Kulik up here. He's ripping it apart down in the AHL. So I don't get their thinking sometimes. I just don't, you know? And the truth is, Benson, it's kind of too soon. He's going to get hurt too often. That's pretty obvious. Send him back. You know, let him get bigger and stronger. Let's be realistic here too. And as much as I love the kid, I do. I'm high on this kid for sure. Let's send him back. Let him get bigger, stronger. Let him rip apart the league. Go back and rip apart the league some more. And let the WHL deal with some of these guys that don't want to deal with them. Hey. This sucks. This really sucks. This is, I was worried this could happen. The truth is, folks, you seen, I talked about it before the year. We could take a step backwards this year. I was worried about it, but honestly, I didn't think it would happen. Really, I did not think, and it's not like we've taken a step backwards like Edmonton has with that big, horrible, bad start. It's not like that. But you guys can see it. There's no consistency. We can't get on a winning streak. We let in too many goals. We're still playing bad defensively, even though we're more aggressive. Things have got to somehow unite, and I don't know how, except maybe by making a trade or a coaching change, guys. And the thing is, I like Granato. I do. So I think that might be overreacting, wanting a coaching change. So that's not really what's on my mind. My mind is a trade. We need to do a trade. We got to get some new blood in that dressing room. Some kind of spark, like a Butch Goring type of spark, like when the Islanders acquired him back in 80. Like something like that. We need something to ignite that dressing room, because I don't believe with the current roster it's going to happen. I just don't see it coming. If it happens, there's hockey for you guys. That's the beauty of hockey. You don't see it coming half the time, but doesn't feel right. The chemistry doesn't feel right. It just feels like we're going to struggle with it all year is how it feels to me. That's just kind of the feeling I have right now, and hope I'm wrong, guys. I really do. So maybe I'm just down about tonight. I don't know. When one of your most hated rivals comes into your building and can humiliate you like that by the half point of the game, something has to be done. We can't just pretend that it's always youth, This is a young team, yes, but this is a young team that should be better than this. No matter what, if they're the youngest team in the league, they should be better than a result like tonight. And we shouldn't have to worry going into a game like this that we can't compete with Boston. And I think a lot of us kind of probably had that feeling going in, is like, are we going to compete with these guys, And before the season, we were all feeling good, like we could compete with anybody, and now that feeling's gone. Is it reality? No, it's just the emotion of being a hockey fan going with an up and down season. It could just be a step backwards, and then next year we explode. But, we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait, Adams. Make a deal. Make a deal. Get a trade in here. Just make a deal. Shake up the chemistry a bit and get some name in here. Maybe the Patrick Kane idea isn't such a bad idea after all, just to shake up the team a bit for a year. I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer, to be honest. I'm not crazy about the idea of getting him on the team, but right now we need a shake-up, guys, in that dressing room, and we need it soon, or this season will be lost. Because we could fall, hit a rut for a month, and then all of a sudden, by the time we get our act together, it's too late. This is the type of NHL you're not allowed to have an off month and make the playoffs. It rarely happens. So, guys, done for the night. I'm grateful to the God of my understanding that I didn't have to watch the first half of this game, because I feel bad for you folks that did. I just what I was worried about happened tonight. So I'm just gonna kind of soak it in. And we're going to do an Inside the Numbers video. We're 20% of the way through the season. We're going to take a look at this very soon and on Inside the Numbers, guys. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow but it's coming probably before next game. Have a good night, guys.